What's going on, my incredible people? Just Incredible here with another incredible review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Cheetara from the Thundercats Super 7 Ultimates line. You can pick her up at Big Bad Toys pretty soon on Amazon. Price on her, 50 bucks. Let's see what it is. First, I got to say I love the packaging. We take a look right here. Let's get a little view in here. We can work the gimbal. So if you want to pause that and give a read up on her, I like the packaging they come in. All the Super 7 Ultimates from the Turtles to the Thundercats. This is what it's going to look like in the window. It looks great. I know she's not in there. There's plenty of unpackaging. I'm just showing you what it's like coming from, you know, a regular YouTuber reviewer, because I'm not paid to do this. Hell, I only got like 60 subscribers at the time of this video. So I want to give my 2 cents on, is it worth it from the everyday average Joe? So as you can see right here, this is the figure. I tried to get her in that dynamic pose like the opening. You can take a look right here. Yeah, it's as close as I can get. I wish they had like the blowing hair. The closest they had it, we're gonna take a look at the first accessory. She comes with 2 extra heads. Funny story about that other one, but this is her running head, but look at that sculpt. It's pretty much the same as the original sculpt that comes on her head automatically. It's just plain Jane, basic cheetah bitch. But when she's running, that's supposed to be her running hair. I don't know how many people would set this up in a dynamic pose. This head is real interesting because rumors say because she got delayed, they decided to add this with the glowing eyes. So whenever, you know, the Lord of the Thundercats call, he like, ho! Calling them hoes. Get y'all hoe asses over here. All right, so that's the 2 heads. One thing I gotta say that I like about Super 7 is they always come with different, you know, like just all this extra shit, stuff that don't even matter. Like, for instance, this flute right here, there was an episode where Lionel was using this to control like Mom Mutt that comes with Mumra. Where's Mom Mutt? There he is. He's like, you know, what the fuck you want? So like, yeah, so this comes with it. I don't know if anybody would ever, you know what, Snarf, if they ever release Snarf, this is something I'd put with him. This was a mirror. I don't quite remember what happened with this one. She just got it because she's in vain, you know. You can have her having a mirror looking at herself. It does have like a little reflective surface. So that's what's up. Just like little bitty things like this that sometimes NECA doesn't even give you. I tried to get the boy set. It came with pretty much nothing. This is, you know, this is so she can keep time. You know, this is what she got on her journey when she was with Zelda, you know. I'll give you the fucking watch if you go find my fucking pins on the map, something like that. And this is the version of it closed. I don't quite remember what episodes these are from. This is from my childhood. I don't remember those old ass episodes. This, you can attach to the back of this. So, I mean, I really wouldn't do it because it's so damn heavy. I don't know. She probably used the flames of Mumra to kill some shit. I don't know, but there it is. It goes on the end of that. So it's too damn heavy to have, but I'm sure when people have like pose-in stands and stuff like that, you can get her into like a flame that ass, you know. But anyway, look at the figure here. Let's check this shit out. I do have an alternate hand on her. Oh, another accessory that came was this little thing right here. This is supposed to be her shrunken down staff. As you see, it's the same color. There's really no detail. It's just painted like a bronze gold color. But yeah, it shrinks down, and when she's not using it, you can place it in there. I try to stow as many things on a figure as much as possible, but if you want to be quote unquote accurate, you want to take that out if she's having this in her hand, but fuck all that. So this is the staff. There's so many different ways she can hold it. Let's pull that out. They generally got, let's see here, 22 points of articulation. So you got the head movement on the ball joint, so she can look around like what the fuck's going on. If you want to have it like that, you can do whatever you want. I feel like these, you know, it's pinless. I feel like the figures are getting better because you can just pop the head right off. It used to be a pain in the ass to like pop it off. And as you can see right there, there's the ball joint. It goes in right there. Again, let me do it off camera because it's not really something I do. There you have it. What, Lord Thunder, Lord Lionel, you summoned thee. But it's the same fucking head. I mean, it is what it is. I might keep this on there just for something different than the other Thundercats. So here she is, you know, No home, you know, not to be lame or nothing. Flat ass booty, you know, she's running, so I would think she had but real talk. No, but so this is how she looks from the back. They got the little cheetah prints back there. Like I said, pinless. You know, she looked like she's in some kind of like badass stance right there. I might come up with my own for it now that I think about it. Like, it's pretty badass. I mean, the best that you can do with what you're given. Here's her ankle pivot, back and forth. Ankle pivot, back and forth. Can't really get her. A lot of people are saying you can't really get her into a running pose, like I said, because it's not double jointed, which I go for the aesthetic look. I know there's a lot of like Mayfex and stuff that has that are aesthetically pleasing, but I mean, it's the Thundercats. I mean, she's a basic figure. Like, I mean, you're not going to give her a six pack or anything like that, even though like on her box art, she had like, she's like ripped, but still, that's just fancy. Yeah, those are some big ass quads. I mean deltoids. Look at me. I don't even know my muscle groups. Anyway, fuck all that. Arm can go like this, pivot around, arm like this, pivot around. Like I said, the best running pose. She can go into a full split. She may be able to. I am not going to break this $50 figure trying to put her into the American splits. Try at your own risk, I say, but I don't think she can. But she can go like this because like, apparently she's supposed to be running. But, I mean, look like she's about to joust some shit. Like, she can be in a dynamic running pose if they had a spear at the end of it. Fuck all that. All right. So it's really not much to her. Oh, fun fact. How does she stand? They stand like wonky. I would highly suggest taking $10 and buying some of this from Amazon. Shout out to Lindsay for recommending it. What it is museum wax. So you scoop up a little bit, roll it up into a little ball. I'm not going to do it here because I want to get her into the right pose. But you place it on the bottom of the figure's fetus for vases and things like that, and they'll stay in place. Now, I've already tried it, especially on my NECA figures, and I can like have her standing like this if I wanted to. And I've had the turtle figure. I wanted to test to see how long it would go for a month and stay like this. So I know it'll last at least a month, and that's in a crazy ass pose. But just to stand up like this, I definitely recommend the museum wax. That's a little side note, but fuck all that. Let's see here. And it wipes up easily. Like, you just clean it up with like a wet rag and it rolls back up kind of like the tack stuff. All right, so compare her to her counterparts. They were not lying about Pumira. She is too freaking tall. Yo, I mean, maybe, is a Puma taller than a cheetah? Somebody look that up and comment below. But that's how she is next to Pumira, the only other female in this line so far. Here she is with, try to knock down Linkso's shield. Here she is next to two of her fellow Thundercats. So you want to pose them up like that. All right, let's get those out of here. Here she is next to one of the mutants, quite possibly my favorite mutant of the toy versions. Probably my favorite mutant even on the show, next to Monkeyin. I really like this figure. I feel like I got my money's worth. Like, and see, that's the thing. So Super 7, I mean, they do what they can. Like, if a figure doesn't really have much to their, you know, animation, I mean, there's nothing they can do. Let's get this out the way. I normally put these back in the box. Put her with a little staff here. Put a dynamic pose in there. Why are you so... There we go. So that's how she stands next to Monkeyin, which I would get, you know. I like this figure. I'm going to do a review if anybody wants to see one, just because, like, it was just so worth it. It's really hefty, too, but this ain't about you. Fuck all that. All right, let's find a non-Thundercats. Here she is next to Super 7 Raphael. And for shits and giggles, here she is next to a Ninja Turtle from Bandai. Oh, what is that? Yeah, Hasbro. Bandai. What are the Power Rangers Lightning Collection? I'm fucking up. Yeah, those guys. So there she is. So all in all, I think it's a good figure. It's a good buy. My recommendations, I would probably wait. Yeah, let's get that right there. Oh, we're going on a review. Y'all stay tuned. And there she is with the rest of the group from Mumra, Pumra, Groot, or Groove. You know, and the rest. I gotta find more space because I don't like how she looks right there, but I gotta do some moving around. And then down here, we have the mutants. We just missing Vulture Man. We got the Giant of Hope Mountain, Snowman of Hope Mountain. But we're gonna go ahead and fill like this whole shelf out with the rest of them. And then I have no idea where I'm gonna put that big ass Thunder Tank, but that's how she looked posed. I really like this. If you don't have, like, I never had them as a kid, so I mean, this is my chance to collect the things. You know, like I said, you got the G.I. Joe, you saw the Ninja Turtles, so this is the Thundercats, baby. All right, my incredible people, closing thoughts and comments. So what do I say about the Cheetara from Super 7 Ultimates? That's a major, major goal. And not only that, I wanted to give a little bit of advice. Oh, drink of the night, this is Josh Marlowe. I normally get the Cabernet Sauvignon, but this is Josh. Switch my palettes up a little bit. I'm using my Bob Costas. my Bob Ross. Look, I'm already tipsy. Little cup holder that I got from the NECA Holothon. But anyway, so what I like to recommend doing is I pre-order. Like, I don't mind. Sometimes it's fun to find figures in the wild, but to guarantee figures like Cheetara that I'll, make sure that I get, I'll pre-order. Now, the way you should pre-order, for those who are not used to this and the two people in the comment section, I like to pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store, primarily Big Bad Toy Store, and then Amazon. I rarely fucks with Hasbro Pulse. I'm not gonna lie, they never gonna see this. Fuck them. That website is trash, man. And the reason why, Big Bad Toy Store, you can like, say you pre-order something, they don't take your money until the product is about to ship. So if it comes out in September, it'll see pending on your credit card, debit card, wherever you pinning it with. And then if it comes out for a year, that gives you that amount of time to either save it up or however you do your finances. But it will not charge you. And you can also say the day comes around, it charges you and the item's ready. Well, they have what's called a pile of loot. And now this is the best part about this website. I'm not going to lie, bar none. Shipping takes damn near a week. But other than that, this is the best. So you can have it go to your pile of loot. So say you pre-order 3 or 4 items and you have them all sent to the pile of loot. So each one they charge like $20. You can ship it all for $4 flat rate, where it ships all of it for $4. And you have a description of what's in that pile of loot and stuff like that, to where Hasbro Pulse, it just tells you the name of what you got. You got to click on it and just read it. That is the Disney Plus equivalent. Like, that is just straight ass. But so I'll pre-order from like Big Bad Toys and Amazon, or like Big Bad Toys and Target. Big Bad Toys is gonna always be the main, because they take forever sometimes. But what you do is, whichever one comes first, cancel the rest of them bitches. Like that Cheetara I got pretty early. I got some other things coming that I pre-ordered that, like, it was anticipated for October, and it was like, oh, well, we got one, so let's send it to you. So I'm like, I fucks with that. Amazon, they ship fast. I mean, we all know Amazon. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but yeah, I definitely recommend getting that, especially if you grew up, with the Thundercats. That's not a lot of people know about it, but I didn't purchase those figures like maybe one day they'll be worth something. I purchased them because that's my hobby, and so is making this. So, like, fuck all that. Y'all go ahead and have a good one. Till the next time. Hoo-yah!